Today we have to learn filter tool and data cleansing. So for that I have taken data set here connected to the input data tool. So basically you see in the preview we have a 5 column: date, sales representative, customer, product code and sales. So here I've connected the filter tool. Filter tool, what it does you're passing some condition that you after that you getting your filter data. So whatever the condition you passing for it to filter your data on a specified your cat conditions, then you can use that in a filter tool. So in the filter tool you will get two type of you can say two options to apply your filter. One is basic filter, the other one is custom filter. So basic filter is basically you can apply only one condition, or you can say one filter condition to filter your data and get the output. Okay, so now see, so we have a total 5 columns in our data set. So here you will get a list of your data set. Okay, so one is date, and then the other sales, customer, product code and sales. And the type, date column is basically a date type, and then sales representative, customer, product code, these three are the string type, and the sales is basically a numerical type. Okay, so here you will get the all the operators and all. So it's get changed according to the type of column you are selecting. So sales is basically a numeric type. So here I'm getting all the operators or is null or not null. So all these apply to our numeric columns. Okay, so suppose here I'm giving some particular number 632. Okay, less than equal to 632. So whatever we have data in the sales column less than or equal to 632, we will get a output. Okay, so now in the filter tool we'll have two output. One is true, one is false. Okay, so true basically whoever the which column which rows fulfilling our filter conditions, then you will get the output, and whichever is not fulfilling, so you will get in a false anchor. Okay, so now see in the true, whoever the sales is less than or equal to 632, we are getting all the data 154, 632, 251. If you will go the entire column, all the data under the sales column is less than equal to 632. Okay, and the rest of the data which is not fulfilling the criteria we will get in false anchor. So now see all the data is greater than 632. Okay, so now see if I'll check sales representative. So it is a string type column, and then you can see all the functions here has been changed. Now it is coming according to the string column, string data type. So whatever required for a string data type, for filter, passing filter, so equals to, does not equal, come before, contains and all. So like let try out equals, simple one. So here I'm just writing John. Okay, so normally the function when we are applying on the string, so basically you write in quote. Okay, so like either under single quote or double quote, but here in the basic filter it's not necessary. You can write simple the string text, then also it will search for it or it will apply. Okay, so now see, run it. Running it, so you will go for T anchor, basically a true anchor, whichever the fulfilling our filter conditions. Now see sales representative equal to John, under the same condition we have applied in the filter, sales representative equal to John. So this is finding John. Okay, and rest of the rows which is not fulfilling our filter criteria, it will in the false anchor. Okay, now see all those. So now what if you want to apply more than one filter? Okay, so in that scenario what you will do, you can use custom filter. Okay, so now see whatever we have given the filter in apply in basic filter, we are getting in a custom filter. Okay, So before that, going into this writing multiple filter, okay, or multiple condition, we'll understand. So what is this box and what are these icons? Okay, so this is basically, this is called expression editor, where you can write your expression. Okay, so expression is nothing like you're writing some formulas and all in Excel, or some piece of code you're writing. Okay, so all this is here, it is called expression, or this is called, this box is called expression editor. So inside the expression editor you are writing expressions. Okay, now see fx. So basically it stands for functions. So all the functions here listed, so whatever the functions you want to use, you can go for according to their segment, like conditional. So if you click here, all the conditional functions you are getting. Okay, and all the syntaxes we will get. And then like math, you can use all those, like if you want to use some string function, then also you can use, if you didn't remember. Okay, now we have x basically it's give our existing columns in the data set, whatever we have a column. So we have, so sometimes you are not writing in expression editor, then you can just click here, then it will come to, you have to click here any columns, and then it will come into expression editor. Okay, so now this one folder, the folder basically it will show you the recent use expression, or if you have save expression, then you click here, you will get here. Okay, now this is the save icon. So basically whatever you writing expression, you want to save it, so you can click on that and then write the name for the expression, and then you can save it, it will get saved. So let's go ahead and apply some one more than one filter. So here we have already sales representative equal to John. Just giving one more like or, and just giving, taking the sales equal to 630. Sorry, so equal to 630. I've given two filter. Let's see what will be the output here. So we'll go for true. So here we have a sales representative equal to John and sales equal to 632. So we are getting two rows of data for this filter condition. Okay, and rest of the data we have in false anchor. Okay, so this is what about filter. So let's move to the data cleaning. Data cleaning basically used to clean the data set. So whenever you're getting your raw data, so the data is not in a proper structure form, so you have to make it in a proper format. Okay, in proper structure format, so you can use this data cleaning tool. So I have already connected a data set. So now see, we have the same 5 columns, but little bit I have made some changes, like in the sales repository you can see this this punctuation jerry underscore, and then customer we have one null value, and in the sales also we have a null value on 11th row. So all these we will remove, and we'll do using data cleansing and apply all those things here, data cleansing. Okay, so first options we are getting remove null rows and remove null columns. So whatever the nulls values inside the rows or in columns, we can select these two options. But in the data cleansing, if you have a string type of column, okay, string columns, then it will remove the nulls and keep it blank. Okay, so you can see replace with blanks string fields. Okay, and if you have a numeric column and that has a null value, so it will remove the nulls and place with the 0. Okay, so then we have other options as well, like leading and trailing white space, and tabs, line breaks, and duplicate white space, all white space, letters, numbers, punctuations. Okay, so modify case. If you want to modify case, then you can do that. All those things you can do using data cleaning tool. And before that you have to select the columns, whatever the columns, in which columns you want to apply data cleansing. Okay, so let's select all the columns right now. and then we'll remove the null values with blanks and the 0 for numeric fields. Okay, so let's run it. Now see, so in the 7th row we have here null values and it's become blank because it is a string type of columns fields. Okay, and in the numeric column we have in 11th row, so it becomes 0, the null value become 0. Okay, so now see, now we'll move ahead leading and trailing white space. Okay, so whatever we have a white space, either it's a leading or trailing, we can remove that. So now in this product code column you can see all the red triangles, so it's all have entire column have a trailing space. So now it will get removed because I already selected this column. Now see, the entire column has had a trailing white space. Now it's removed. Okay, so now it's become normal data. Like same way we have all its white space, so all its white space, so wherever the white space we have, so it will remove that. So let's you can see Sermon underscore Sermon space Williams, so whatever the space between them, it will got removed if I'll select all white space. Okay, and so this one already we have done, so just uncheck it. So whatever the white space we have, now see, so whatever white space here, here, and whatever here, all been removed. Okay, all the spaces and all. Like that you can, if you have some extra letters and all in this, sometimes you can see dash and all, so all those, this is a part of like punctuations and all, so you can remove that. And numbers also, sometimes in the particular column you have extra numbers, or then in those you want to remove, then you select those columns and then select numbers. Like punctuation, so whatever we have punctuation in all the columns, it will get removed. Like see here, as I given in the 7th row, Jerry underscore, so underscore will get removed. Okay, now see in the 7th row, Jerry underscore has been removed, and now it's Jerry only. Okay, and so here here it was Mac Landon's, so here Mr. Piss, comma single quote was there, so that is also removed. And we can modify case, it's like uppercase, lowercase, title case, whatever you want to select, you can select it and then you can run it. So I have selected all the columns, so wherever the string type of columns, it will do uppercase for all the data. Okay, now you see all the becomes uppercase. Okay, so this is what you can do with the data cleaning tool.